250. Keeps up with Lincoln Town cars all day. Which leads me to the point of today's topic, guys. Why did I pick a little 250 versus a 600? And I will throw in the 300 with the 250 because obviously it's today's 250. You know, they just upped the displacement by 50 cc. No big deal. It's the same vehicle. And today, yes, that will be our topic of discussion, as I'm going to take you all the way through St. Cloud today, all the way down 192 through St. Cloud. Oh my God, you can just see the pollen tassels just falling down like it's snowing right now. Look at them all up there. Good God, if you decide to wash your car right now, this week might not be a good week. Look at them snowing. Look at it all coming down. I don't know if it's even going to show up in the camera, but it looks like snow. Wow. Alrighty, back on topic today. Why did I get the 250 versus 600? A lot of people out there they had these lifelong arguments on these forums, on YouTube, people's vlogs, everything. Why didn't you get a 600? You're wasting your time, blah, 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 blah. So, you know what? I thought, well, why don't I make a video of why I personally picked the 250 over getting a used 600? And that will be today's topic. So, first off, why did I get it in the first place? Well, as you guys know, I took my MSF course last October in 2014. And what they had, of course, on the MSF course was little 125cc motorcycles and 250cc motorcycles. But they only had a few of the 250s, and they gave them to people that had ridden dirt bikes and stuff before. They said they didn't want to give them to anybody who was rookie out there or whatever. You know, they just said, hey, leave it to somebody who can, you know, not handle more power, but it's no big deal. That was their game plan. So, all I had ever known was a small displacement engine bike. When I was out there, I would sit there and, you know, go around in the circles, do stuff like that. I had a great time, by the way. I'm going to make a whole video about the MSF course one of these days and actually take you over there and give you an idea of what you're expecting. But when I was out there, you know, when it came time to, okay, I've got to now, I'm done. Now I've got to start looking for bikes. What am I going to do here? Well, all I really knew was a small CC engine. And I've heard about the countless horror stories of the guys doing the whiskey throttle where they just throttle down and they don't go, you know, they lose control of the bike instantly. And I didn't want to have that problem. I could gun it right now. We'll catch up, but we're not going to be like doing a pop wheelie out there on the side of the road. And so I was like, all right. So number one was I had never actually been on a 600, and here I was, an absolute noob on a bike. Number two, reason why I got it, price point. Everybody said for your first bike, do not get a brand new bike. Get a used one. So I was looking at prices. I saw you get a nice 600 used from the mid 2000s, early 2000s, 3 to 4 grand. Then I started noticing 250s and 300s were going for around 2 grand or less. And I'm like, and everybody said, well, just start out with a little 250 for 6 months or a year, and then bump yourself up whenever you feel comfortable. So my plan was, I was like, you know what? If I don't want to take a chance of dropping it on just being something stupid, and being my first bike, I might as well just save the money, because you still got to buy your gear, you got to buy your helmet, you got to buy some gloves, you got to get insurance for it, you got to get it registered. You're not just buying the bike alone, you're buying everything that goes along with it. So you have to really consider that when you go out there to buy your first bike. Now, could I have afforded a lot more of a bike? Hell yeah, I could have. All day long. All day long. You guys know me from my other channel. I have a 370Z. I pay $420 a month on that bitch. Alright? I've been paying extra on every month. I've been paying the last, 86 degrees, guys. 86 in the beginning of March. Not too bad. But then, you know, the last couple months I've been paying $1,000 a month on it. So could I afford a brand new bike? You're damn right I could have. my credit's through the roof. Okay, I have it easily all day long. I pay my payments on time. I pay shitloads extra every month on my bills because I hate owing people. But I said, you know what? For the first couple months, or until the Z's paid off, why don't I ride the 250? And the lane is ending here on me. Here you go, full throttle, guys. Full throttle right here. You see what I mean? Don't get scared that you're gonna do full throttle and some shit's gonna happen on a 250 or 300. It just doesn't have the get up and go power. It's about as much power as a little car on the road. You can easily keep up with anybody in traffic and get going. Everybody, there's another some things. Can't keep up in traffic. I'm doing about 50 miles an hour right now in a 55 because I'm doing the speed of traffic because nobody's really going anywhere. But you know, everybody said, oh, you can't keep up with traffic. 600 you can. I took it on the interstate the other day, well, the toll road. They're doing 70, 75 without even batting an eye, and I was passing people. Yes, you can easily pass people with a 250, and you will easily be able to keep it up. So, there you go. Another point of why I got the 250. It was cheap. The insurance on this bitch for the entire year, $300,000 full coverage policy. $85 for the entire year. I mean, tell me somewhere where you're going to get a bike insured for the entire year. Full coverage, $300,000 policy, $85 for the entire year. That's fucking ridiculous. I didn't want to cheap out and get some crap, but I got a mid-range one, nothing high-end fancy. It's just an HJC helmet. It was $140-something. Safety is important. Your head is everything in this game. So 140 bucks there. Then I bought this Joe Rocket jacket. Has the back pad in it. It's got the shoulder pads in it. It's got the elbow pads in it. That was 180, 170, 180. It's a mesh one with a little thermal liner. Okay, so you're right there. Well, now you're gonna have to pay taxes on that bike, guys. No matter how many thousands you pay, you got to pay taxes on it. And then guess what? Then you got to pay tax for that bitch after you paid your taxes. The tags in Florida every year are only about $35 on a motorcycle, so it's really cheap. Real cheap. Taxes on this thing, because I bought it for under $2,000, were, I want to say it was maybe 100 bucks, 200, I don't know. It's something around there. So all in, I was already, with the motorcycle MSF course, which is 125, 150, was something like that, plus your gear, plus the insurance and everything, I'm probably sunk in almost $3,000 now on just getting my very first bike. You got to think about that. If it's your first bike, you got to get all that shit. But now once I move it to a 600, I already have all that. I got to, of course, upgrade my insurance policy, and I've got to pay for the changeover of the tags, but I don't have to pay the insurance or anything. I mean, I don't have to pay for the tag. It's just a changeover fee is all they charge. So when you go out there thinking about it, you're like, what do I do here? You just got to sit there and look and be like, well, what should I do here? And that's one of the biggest reasons I had it. So right there is 3 major reasons why I got a 250. The power thing, I'd never been on a bike before. 2, the cost was a hell of a lot cheaper. Hell of a lot cheaper. So when you're out there considering your first bike, why you do it, that's why I picked the 250. It's just cheaper in general. It's a perfect starter bike. I already had of car payments, so I didn't want to get into car payments. I paid cash for this bad boy. And then after that, you know, you had to do all your other stuff. So I was like, you know what? Forget what they say. I've got to get in this for the first time, so I'm going to pick something that I feel comfortable with and that I don't want to drop shitloads of money on. I think in 6 months to a year, I'll go up to the 600. But not right now. I just want to get the Z paid off. That's my goal right now, is pay the 370Z off by January, February of 2016. That'll be a 3-year loan on it, and it'll already be paid off because I paid so much extra on it. Listen, full throttle. Red line right there. Red line. You see what I mean, guys? You could just sit there and do that to you all day long and never, ever, ever stress. The bike just feels like it's a smooth acceleration. You don't feel it jerking like it wants to pick up on you. Just nice and smooth as you accelerate. And to me, that's all I want. I just needed something, a beginner bike, to get me out there and get me the ropes. You know what I mean? The ropes. So there you go. A lot of people have always wondered. You know, that was my reason why I did it. A lot of people make different decisions. They might say, oh, I don't need to because of this, that, and the other. But I picked it out for my own reasons. And those are my reasons. But, you know, everybody can start on whatever they want. That's why I picked the 250. Perfect starter bike. The 07 with 3,300 original miles. I paid less than $2 grand for it. I mean, if you don't want to get your foot in the door for cheaper, there's nothing out there. I mean, what are you gonna do for $1,000? I don't know what you're gonna really get for $1,000 bucks that's worth the shit. You know, by then they're starting to be, oh fuck yeah, super Target location. Oh hell yeah, we're gonna have a Target out here. Cool. Once I get into that, like I said, once that Z is paid off, you're gonna see me on one badass bike. Like probably a ZX6R, black and green one. I love green. Green's my favorite color. But that is my game plan for how I want to go out there and attack the whole new bike situation. There you go. There's a little bit of a topic for you that I hope you guys get to enjoy and sink your teeth in on. That's why I personally bought my 250. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on the 250. Why people dog it. Why do you think they do? Oh, it doesn't have enough power and stuff. It is like the perfect entry bike in the world. Little basic starter bike. What more would you want? It's just a nice little cruiser. Take you out on the side roads, take you back and forth to school. It's like 60, 70 miles a gallon. Holy shit. I mean, we can't like telegraph it any better. Perfect learner bike, not a lot of power. You got yourself plenty of opportunities to, you know, bail yourself out from a mistake. Amazing gas mileage. You can take it back and forth to school every day when you're 16 years old or whatever. Just start taking it back to school. Your parents or you don't have to spend shitloads of money on it. God, you could go for days out here and just really, really get it down pat. But yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys liked the video topic. I thought about something the other day when I was thinking the other day. You know, people were talking about why a 250 or this, that, and the other. That's why I got a 250. You know, guys, I have the money, but I want to make sure that I'm doing it as safe as possible. I'm not out there to die. And I know in 6 months to a year, whenever I feel like it, less than a year now, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade and get a 600. And you know, with a 250, you can flip it for basically exactly what you paid for it. I mean, you paid $2 grand or less for it, you can sit there and flip it and get to your $2 grand back. You're not out anything, guys. At that price, you're not out anything. It's another reason don't buy a brand new bike unless you're going to keep it for years. It's just like a brand new car. It's pointless. Let somebody else take that initial ass whooping and you sit there and flip it. So anyways, that's today's topic. I hope you guys liked it. A little 250 love for you here from Central Florida. And actually, we're in St. Cloud, Florida, for being a little bit more precise. But, you know, there you go. I hope you guys liked it. And I will see you guys in the very next video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Hit that subscribe button. And we'll go goof off a lot more. But that was still a bit of today's topic. No, not as goofy and as funny as some. I'll see you around, guys. Later.